We've been telling you how to stay safe in this brutal weather, avoiding things like frostbite, falls, and hypothermia.
But what about avoiding germs in the cold or dry, itchy skin? CBS 2's Dr. Max Gomez is here to tell us what you need to know about cold weather hygiene. Dr. Max?
Yeah, that's right, Christina Maurice. Think about it. Cold weather gives you a runny nose, and then you wrap a scarf around your nose. And the same hands you just used to blow your nose go into gloves a dozen times a day. Should you wash and shower more to prevent colds, or is all this just overcautious germophobia? You know the dress code in this weather. It almost looks like it's been mandated by someone. Hat or hood to cover your head, gloves, of course, and a scarf to keep body heat in, maybe even wrapped around your face to warm the air you breathe in. But what about runny noses, coughs, and sneezes that end up in that scarf?
We look more at direct contact between persons, either droplet spread or secretions, shaking hands. These are more important ways that these types of illnesses are transmitted.
And people on the street didn't seem to be all that concerned either, at least the ones who would stop and talk in this weather.
They're my bugs.
They're your bugs? So you're not worried?
No, they're all mine.
It's when people share their germs that I can get slightly annoyed.
And they're all correct. You've already gotten sick from the germs on your scarf, so you're not likely to get reinfected. It's sharing your winter gear that causes problems, including sharing hats. That's a good way to spread scalp infections as well as lice. Which brings us to gloves. Hands are about the best way to spread winter germs, and gloves can become pretty loaded with bacteria and viruses. So when I go inside, if I stick them in my pocket here, not a good idea.
Not a good idea. You should air them out and try to, that would in itself reduce the risk of bacteria, viruses setting up shop there.
And finally, the one thing most of us consider good hygiene and comforting in the winter, a nice hot shower. But that strips essential oil from already dry winter skin.
Make sure they're lukewarm water, about 10 minutes, that's the max you want to use. And make sure after the shower or bath, use a good moisturizer.
And it is okay to take one of those short showers every day. By the way, piling coats on top of each other at a party or event, almost the same as sharing hats and scarves. Remember, the best protection is frequent hand washing and staying away from sick people, because cold air does not kill germs. Maurice?
All right, Dr. Max, thank you.
That's a lot to consider.
Sure is. Can't wait till summer.
Exactly. Does warm air get rid of germs, Dr. Max? I'm wondering. He's left the station. He's left the building. We'll get into that later. All right.
I think only sanitizer will get rid of germs.
All right.
Is that right, Dr.
Soap
Max?
and water.